You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Charleston White. Charleston White, Say Cheese just dropped a new interview today, like 3 hours ago. In the title of the video is part of the title, and it's the first part of the title. It says, it claims that Patrick Mahomes is not black. And I gotta break this down, right? Because Patrick Mahomes is mixed. He's biracial. I'm mixed. I'm biracial. My mom is white. My dad is black. Just for FYI, my father did not raise me. I know my father, but he wasn't around during my childhood. I seen him maybe like twice a year. Him and my mom were together when I was like 5, and they split up. And after that, I didn't see my dad. But growing up, as a kid, every other weekend, I would go to my grandma's and stay at my grandma's house, where I would, and my other cousins, and that's how I got to know my dad's side of my family. And so I every other weekend I stayed at my grandma's house with my grandma, my grandpa, my cousins stayed there, and then other cousins would come sleep over, right? And I did that up until from like 9 to like 17, okay? So my mom is Greek, right? She's white. I'm half Greek, half black, okay? Patrick Mahomes, his mom is white. His dad is black. Now, first of all, we got to stop black people. I'm talking to just black people right now. We got to stop saying that mixed people are not black. Like, we just got to knock it. Like, we got to cut that off. Especially if you don't know the person. Now, if you know the person, okay, and you know how they move and act, okay, but that all that's doing is separating and dividing us. And we're a part of the community too. We're black too. You understand? This is America. I was 5 years old the first time I experienced racism. I was at my cousin's house. I was at one of my mom's brother's kid. From my mom's side, my white side, my Greek side. I was at my cousin's mom's house. We was playing outside. This kid from the neighbor's house comes over, and my cousin like went in the house for a second. He comes over. He's playing with me, and we get to talking. I don't know why this came up or why he said this. He might have asked what I am or something like that. But all I remember is, and I remember it vividly, is that he said, "I'm not allowed to play with black people." My dad told me I'm not allowed to play with black people, right? This is what the kid said to me at 5 years old. So at 5 years old, I experienced racism and prejudice, right? From another kid that was my age. So that just tells you what he was being taught, obviously, because his dad told him that. So this is America. If we was born during slave times, a person that looked like me would be a slave too. So all that mixed people ain't black, knock it off. We are. That's like if somebody is Greek or if somebody is German and Italian and they say they're German, they're not lying. If someone's black and white and they say they're black, that's the truth. They are black. They're half and half. Or if they say that they claim that they're white and they say they're white, that's the truth too. So we got to knock all this shit off about mixed people ain't black, and all it does is separate us. That's all it does. And that's one of the biggest problems in our community is that we need to stick together. We need to we don't all have to think alike, but we should all be united, and we should all be united. This is just more distraction shit that separates us. If you look at other ethnicities and other races, they fuck with each other heavy. The Jewish community, they stay united. Italians, they stay united. And for real, it's really a lot of it is not our fault, because America has been trying to divide us within ourselves from the get-go. They already divided us from them, right? From the beginning of America, they separated us from them. We wasn't even considered human, okay? And then we just got over the Jim Crow laws. What was that, in the 60s? That wasn't even that long ago. So racism has been in the forefront in America for years. from the beginning. It originated like that, and it's been like that for years, and there's still racism going on, right? This shit is not dead. It is really alive. But he said a couple of things, and some of the shit he said in there, he's not wrong. Now, he said that if they was pretty much claiming if your mom is black, your mom is white, then you're white, because that's who usually raised you, right? Is your mom. If a lot of young men don't have fathers, or the father ain't around, the mother raises them, and they're around them. And he said your mindset is what makes you. He said, I think, therefore I am. So he said, what makes you black? He said, your mindset. And now I don't know how he would know Patrick Mahomes' mindset, but I don't know his mindset, and I'm pretty sure he don't know it either. So for him to claim that was stupid. But he says a lot of kids are born. He said he generalized it as far as he said a lot of guys are born males, but their mom turns them into a female, right? Which means that their mom has such a presence on them that they start acting like a female and taking on her characteristics and moving like her and talking like her, right? But with me, even though my mom raised me, since I was born, since I was a kid, I thought different, and I don't go with society norms, right? So, which means like I don't accept things that just because they were done or thought this way before I was born, that I have to adhere to that. I totally disagree with that. Be your own person, make up your own traditions, think for yourself. I don't go with the status quo as far as like, oh, this is how a man's supposed to act and this is how a female's supposed to act. In relationships, a man got to do this and a woman got to do that. I break all the stereotypes. I don't let people put me in a box. None of that shit. I decide what I am and how I think for myself, right? So my mom, even though I grew up with my mom raising me, I grew up in her household, right? Me and my mom are two different people. We are not the same at all, like totally different people. And what she did, like he said, how a lot of young men, they let their mom turn them into a male or into a female, or as he's making the comparison as if like somebody's kid is mixed and the mom's white, so the kid ends up growing up and being more like a white person, like a white guy or a white girl, right? But as far as me, I did not let my mom's views did not dictate who I am. Certain things did, but as far as me as an individual, I've been an individual since birth. I never, me and my mom clashed all the time when I was growing up. So everything that I think and everything that I am, my morals, my values, that came from me, and who I am as a person, that came from me. So as far as one of them people that he's talking about, that is a male, but they let their mom turn him into a female, that wasn't me at all. Okay, I thought for myself. I learned shit for myself. I read books growing up. I'm really I crave knowledge, right? And I've been like that since I was a kid. I've craved I read a lot. I don't go with what's cool or what's popping at the moment. I decide what's cool for myself and what's cool to me, and that's all that matters. So I don't need validation from anybody but myself and God. That's it. And that's how everybody, I think this world would be a lot better place if people didn't need validation from others and just loved their self and validated their self. I think a lot of people's mind state would be a lot better too, if that took place. But so he was right about that. And also he was right about I think therefore I am, right? So whatever you think you are, that's what you are. Your mind state determines. So I know people have seen people in the past. There are black people that are born completely 100% black, but their mind state is of that of a white person. Example is Myron from Fresh and Fit. He's like Sudan and African or something. He's black, right? But his mind state and I made a video about this. He got into an argument with a black queen on the show and called her the N-word with the hard ER. We don't do that shit. That's what white people call us. We don't, when we argue with each other, we don't call each other the hard ER. It's just something we don't do. That just shows you what his mind state is. It's more like a white racist man than what he's actually born, right? So he's right about that. The only part that I feel like he's wrong about is that he's trying to say that Patrick Mahomes isn't black, but he doesn't know Patrick Mahomes' mind state. And furthermore, just saying and furthermore, saying that mixed people ain't black is wrong in itself, because that all it does is separate us. You know what I mean? All it does is separate us. Now a black person can quote unquote act white, whatever. That's they're still black. You know what I mean? I still get treated the same by racist white people. I still get treated the same by the cops. I still get stereotyped. Everything a black person goes through, I go through as well. Just because I'm half white don't make a difference. I've dealt with racism my whole life. I live in Ohio, a small town in Ohio. But yeah, Charleston White, man, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. Mixed people are black. We are part of the community. And if we stop doing that and treating people like they not part of the community, we'll be better for it, and we'll be stronger for it. To be honest, let me know what y'all think though. Is Charleston White right? Is he right? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that if a black person, if a mixed person is biracial, that they ain't black? Some people do think that. I'm just not one of them. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Everybody that subbed, all the new subs, everybody that viewed my video, that blew up, the Andrew Schultz cancel video. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. It means the world. I really do this because I love doing it. If I only had 1 subscriber, I would still make these videos. It's just a passion. I'm an artist at heart, and editing and making videos is just another form for me to express my artistic creations and to create something. So I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. 7th day. I'm out.